Hi guys. Okay, in today's edition, I'll be talking about proper planning. A lot of us make mistakes. Why? Because we don't plan properly. If you really want to go far in life, you need to plan properly. You plan everything you're doing. Read a whole lot of books. Let me tell you something. If you are in this particular age and you are not studying and you're not reading, you're really missing out, because it's really important. It's paramount that you study a whole lot, you read a lot of stuffs, because it could be in the line of, maybe it could be health wise, it could be relationship wise, it could be money wise, it could be anything at all, because lots of us are having this problem because of we have limited knowledge. Let me tell you, you cannot grow beyond what you know. That's the truth. See, when you don't have a physical mentor, some of those books could mentor you in some way. I don't know if you get, because that's the more reason why you see those people that study a lot go far. Why? Because they have gathered a lot of knowledge, they have gathered a lot of experience. I'm talking about from what they have studied, because lots of writers per se, they pen down their experiences. And don't forget, some of these writers have stayed over 60 years, 50 years. Some of them are even getting to their 80s. Those that still write books, those that are still very active. I don't know if you get. So at some point, they share their experiences. You don't even need to meet them one-on-one for them to tell you what they have experienced, for you to follow up with them. I don't know if you get. Because now they understand how life works. Now they have applied lots of principles. Especially, I'm talking about those that are very successful. We have very successful, wealthy men that are aged. They are writing down all their experiences for us that are growing up to imbibe, or will I say learn from. You get, you mustn't really experience the ugly things before you learn. Do you understand? Because lots of us are more like experience is the best teacher. To me, that's not the best teacher. You get, you need to learn from other people. That's the best teacher. Learn from other people's mistake. You must not experience that mistake before you learn. That's one good thing about this life. So try to learn from other people's mistake. I don't know if you get, and apply to what you know, and study well to show yourself approved. You have to be very, intentional in anything that pertains to your life. Is very important. You need to be intentional. Intentionality have a long role, or it goes a long way in your life, because if you're not intentional, you will not go far. You need to be intentional in all the things you do. Be intentional. Don't take your things for granted. Believe that you can go far. Believe that you can do more than you are doing now. See, your only opponent is not your friend, it's not your family, it's not your brother. It's you, who you were yesterday. Because all you need to do is to work hard to be different from what you were yesterday. Because you cannot be the same person at every point in time. That shows that you are not growing at all. You need to grow from that level that you are, upgrade from that level that you are. Don't just keep operating on a particular down level. It doesn't make sense. When something you're doing is giving you that same result over and over again, know there is a problem. You get, is either you change the way you were reacting or doing that particular thing, or you seek advice from people that have experience. You get, it's very important. Don't undermine mentorship. It will help you go far. I don't know if you get. When you have a mentor in your life, it helps you move step ahead. You get, because this one is, they have crossed those hurdles, all those things that you think that are more like a headache to you. They have crossed it all. They have the process, they have the strategy, they know the pattern to which they had to apply to cross that particular level. I don't know if you get. So this is the more reason why planning is very important. No matter how little you are, whether you're young, you're big, you need to plan. You need to plan your life well. It's not something that people need to plan for you. You have the right to plan your own life. You get. So when you plan and it's not giving you the results you are looking for, you understand something. Understand, for you to actualize some particular sets of goals, you have to be consistent. You get, there should be a kind of intentionality and consistency in pursuit of that goal. And one other thing you need to know is this: your goal should be clear. Let it be clear. You have to set smart goals that you know that is attainable, goals that you know that there is time factor to it. Like, let's say I want to read 20 books from this month to next month. I don't know if you get. I want by the end of this year, I will have read 100 books. I will have read 150 books. This one, you are making plans. You are working on your small goals for a long time goal. You get. So that's why it's very important. We that speak, we did not just come up one day and start talking. No, we have been mentored, and also we have really learned and practiced. It's not everybody that will come on camera and talk a lot of things that will inspire you. My main purpose of opening this YouTube is to add value. You get. As time goes on, lots of things that will benefit mankind, I'll link it up. It's not just all about relationship. It's not just all about addiction. It has to do a lot about adding value to one's life. Because I believe, to an extent, as a matured man like me, and somebody that have gathered so much experiences, I believe I have a lot, and somebody that is well read a lot. Yet I have lots of beautiful authors that I follow up their books, their audio, their voice, their podcast, lots of things that concerns them. So to an extent, it has given me the knowledge. It has given me the ability to impart knowledge. So that's why one thing I have for you here now is value. Anything below value, not interested, because what I want to do is to add value to mankind in my own particular way. I don't even get. So that's the more reason why in whatsoever you're doing, you have to plan. Even that relationship you're talking about, you need to plan so that it will be easy for you. Because if you don't plan, a lot of things will go wrong. If you don't plan to win, you plan to fail. You get. So the only thing is just plan to win at every particular time. Growth is very important. Everybody will be happy seeing himself move from one step to other, because you will not be happy being at that particular point whereby you are stunted, you are not moving from one level to another. It doesn't make sense, because you need to always analyze yourself. When you come to that, you'll be like, okay, now all the to-dos I've done, all the things that I've learned doing this month, this week, this day, what have I really actualized? I have a journal for that. Like maybe now for today, I'll be like, okay, now I'm a realtor. So what I do is I talk to prospects, clients, talk to them about properties and the rest. Besides just talking to you guys about talks like this, you get. That's one thing I do say. So I'll be like, okay, now have I talked to Mr. A? Have this client, have I closed this deal? Have this client made full payment? All those kind of stuff. So to tell you that I'm trying to keep track, because at times laziness is really, really unavoidable, because men are tend to be lazy. Because one thing about it, we don't want to work. You get. That's the more reason why you need to push yourself. Yeah, push yourself. Self-discipline is when you do that thing you don't even feel like doing. That's self-discipline. Pushing yourself to do that thing you don't even feel like doing on a normal. So that's it. That's self-discipline. So you have to discipline yourself. Be the best of your own self all time. Discipline, self-discipline, consistency is key to success. Hard work, but work smart. You understand? So these are the things that will help you. When you're making your plans, you work on them, your to-dos, what have I done, what have I achieved. If you've not done those things, go back to them. What really stopped me from achieving those things? These are the things you need to look out for. Okay? This will really help you a lot. See, I'm a face of so many brands. You get. So this is the more reason why when I talk out of, well, I say not just experience, because I'm well read. I understand lots of things to an extent. So I could be able to impact it to you and explain to you at the same time. So that's the more reason why you need to look out for all those things that will help be in line with what you're doing. If there is this thing that you are facing, a challenge or something, maybe it could be in your business, you could buy books on them. If you're, okay, now, one thing about business, when you're talking about business, we have the negotiation skill, sales skill, and there's another one. We have the sales, negotiation, and closing deals. Sales, negotiation. Okay, sales and negotiation skills. These two skills per se. If I remember the other one, I'll point it out. You could just, okay, now I have problem with negotiation. I don't know how to negotiate with my customers. What you just do is this: buy books on that stuff, read about it, study it. You understand? Understand it, then you can now apply it to your business. If it's all about sales, you can buy books on them. If it's marketing, I talked about marketing, sales, and negotiation. If it is marketing, buy books on marketing and read about it and understand. You understand? How can you market well? How can you brand your products? These are all the plannings we're talking about. Because let me tell you, our life revolve around relationship, our work, our health, spiritual life, emotional life, those kind of stuffs. Anywhere there is deformity, try to buy books that will help guide you and give you the knowledge to move forward. I don't know if you get. So this is the things you need to do at every point in time. You can do better. See, you are the best version of yourself. That's the truth. You can put me anywhere. You are the best version of yourself. Nobody is like you. Nobody can be you. So that's the more reason why whatsoever you do, plan well and be your own best. I remain my humble self, Coach Samuel. See you in my next video. Bye-bye. Love you all.